Lewis Hamilton is no longer just adapting to Ferrari. He's transforming the team from within. After 7 world championships, Hamilton is sending a clear message. He is understanding the red beast that is Ferrari and is on the verge of becoming the team's most powerful asset. The Bahrain Grand Prix was not just another race, it was a revelation. Hamilton is proving to the world that he still has a lot to offer, and if you thought his best years were behind him, you might want to reconsider your view on this Formula T. One legend. What Hamilton achieved at Bahrain wasn't just about his performance on the track. It was a strategic win, showcasing his relentless determination, patience, and ability to adapt quickly. Hamilton wasn't just driving. He was working meticulously, adjusting, learning, and growing with the Ferrari SF25. For anyone who's been watching Formula One for years, it's clear that Hamilton's journey with Ferrari has just begun. Truth is, the biggest change Hamilton is bringing to Ferrari isn't just about mastering the car, it's about changing the mindset of the team. Saturday's qualifying session in Bahrain was one of the hardest moments of Hamilton's career, but it was also one of his most defining. Starting from P9 on the grid was not the result anyone expected from a 7-time world champion. It was one of those weekends where everything seemed off. Leclerc, on the other hand, managed to secure a place in the top 5, putting Ferrari's other driver in a much better position. But what happened on Sunday was far more telling. Hamilton's calm and calculated approach to the race showed everyone that he wasn't rattled by the challenges of qualifying. Instead, he was focused. He climbed through the ranks, one position at a time using strategy and intelligence, to bring himself to P5 by the end of the race. That result was impressive, but what stood out even more was the fact that Leclerc, who started much further up, finished just 1 position ahead of Hamilton. This result wasn't just about pace, it was about understanding the race, managing tire wear, and knowing when to push and when to hold back. Hamilton's performance on Sunday was a testament to his skill, intelligence, and experience, and it showcased that Ferrari has something very powerful in their corner. They're no longer just trying to adapt to the car is adapting to them. One of the biggest changes that helped Hamilton during the Bahrain GP was something most people don't talk about: the brakes. Anyone who's followed Hamilton's career knows that he's been using carbon industry brakes for most of his time in Formula One. But when he joined Ferrari, he had to get used to Brembo brakes, which are very different in terms of feel and performance. For most people, switching from one brake manufacturer to another may seem like a small change, but for an F1 driver, it's like changing the brain of the car. The brakes are not just a mechanical piece, they're part of a driver's muscle memory, instinct, and feel for the car. When Hamilton first encountered Ferrari's Brembo brakes, it was a huge challenge. Braking in an F1 car is all about instinct. It's about knowing exactly when the car will lock up or when it will start to lose grip, just by the feel of the pedal. And for Hamilton, almost 40 years old and with a career full of race-winning experience, changing that feeling required him to rebuild his entire approach to driving. Rather than complain, Hamilton has done what he does best: adapt. He's been silent about the difficulties, quietly observing, testing, and fine-tuning his driving style to suit the car. This kind of adaptability is what separates the great drivers from the rest. While other drivers might have struggled with such a big change, Hamilton took it in stride and began to make it work. Ferrari's SF25 is not an easy car to master. It's not the most forgiving, and it has been known for being difficult to set up and drive. However, Hamilton is starting to understand the intricacies of the car, and that understanding is allowing him to make better decisions during the race. It's not just about speed, it's about reading the race, managing the car, and making the right moves at the right time. And what's more impressive is that Hamilton is not only doing this with his driving skills, he's also doing it with his vast experience in Formula One. Many young drivers have the speed, but they lack the maturity and experience to make crucial decisions when the race is on the line. Hamilton's ability to stay calm, think ahead, and adapt quickly is what sets him apart. His focus is on understanding the car in every way, from the braking system to the tire management. And he's ready to prove that he can make Ferrari a force to be reckoned with. What makes Hamilton's approach even more remarkable is his mentality. He's not trying to force the car to adapt to his style. Instead, he's changing his driving style to match the car's needs. This level of humility and intelligence is rare in a sport where ego often takes center stage. While other drivers might have tried to blame the car or the engineers for their struggles, Hamilton took responsibility. He acknowledged that he needed to change and improve in order to bring out the best in Ferrari's car. This is what makes Hamilton a champion. He has the self-awareness to understand that he's not infallible, and he's willing to make adjustments in order to stay at the top of his game. It's this kind of mindset that has allowed him to continue to perform at the highest level, even as he nears the later stages of his career. He's not just about winning races, he's about constantly evolving, adapting, and improving. As Ferrari continues to understand how to work with Hamilton's driving style, it's clear that their partnership will only get stronger.